1. 1977 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. Price, $6,000. Located, North Las Vegas, Nevada. The 1977 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz is a classic American luxury coupe with impressive proportions, elegant styling, and strong collector appeal. Price is $6,000. Located in North Las Vegas, Nevada, this Cadillac has approximately 85,000 miles, an automatic transmission, white exterior, white interior, gasoline engine, and a clean title. The car has had only 2 owners and is described as a former barn find that sat for approximately 20 years. Despite the long storage period, the seller states that it now runs and drives well. Under the hood is an S-Code 425 V8 engine equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor. The seller describes the vehicle as a good candidate for restoration or as a classic that can be driven as it is. Its white exterior and matching white interior give the Eldorado Biarritz a distinctive luxury appearance typical of Cadillac's large personal luxury cars from the late 1970s. The vehicle is also a Nevada car, which may be appealing to buyers interested in a dry climate classic. The seller is open to reasonable trades, including classic Chevrolet half-ton trucks, muscle cars, and sports cars, with cash plus trade also considered. Buyers should inspect the engine, transmission, suspension, brakes, electrical system, body, frame, interior, and areas affected by long-term storage. Overall, this Biarritz could be an interesting project or weekend cruiser for someone seeking a large, stylish Cadillac with low ownership history and classic luxury character. 2. 1991 Jaguar XJS Collection Classic. Price, $7,500. Located, Surprise, Arizona. The 1991 Jaguar XJS Collection Classic is an elegant British Grand Touring car offering distinctive styling and classic Jaguar character. Price is $7,500. Located in Surprise, Arizona, this XJS has approximately 69,630 miles, an automatic transmission, black exterior, tan interior, gasoline engine, and a clean title. The vehicle has had 2 owners and is described as running and driving. According to the seller, the car remains all original, including its factory phone, which adds an interesting period detail to this luxury coupe. The XJS was designed as a comfortable long-distance grand tourer, combining sophisticated styling with a smooth driving experience. Its long hood, low roofline, and flowing bodywork give it a timeless appearance that remains recognizable today. The black exterior paired with the tan interior creates a classic and understated combination suitable for both weekend cruising and collector events. Because the listing provides only limited mechanical information, buyers should perform a thorough inspection before purchasing. Important areas to examine include the engine, transmission, cooling system, suspension, brakes, electrical equipment, air conditioning, interior, body panels, and undercarriage. Buyers should also verify the mileage, title, ownership history, and originality of the vehicle. With its relatively low indicated mileage, 2-owner history, original condition, and reported running and driving status, this Jaguar could be an attractive choice for someone looking for an affordable classic luxury coupe. At $7,500, it offers an opportunity to own a distinctive British Grand Tourer with plenty of character and potential collector interest. 3. 1958 Ford Thunderbird. Price, $5,800. Located, Big Bear City, California. The 1958 Ford Thunderbird is an iconic American personal luxury car with unmistakable late 1950s styling and strong collector appeal. Price is $5,800. Located in Big Bear City, California, this Thunderbird has an automatic transmission and is described by the seller as running well. The listing reports approximately 450,000 miles, although buyers should independently verify the mileage because such a high number may reflect an odometer limitation or inaccurate recording. The seller also states that California registration is current. The Thunderbird name is closely associated with Ford's early personal luxury cars, making this generation especially interesting to enthusiasts who appreciate classic American design. Its distinctive body shape, chrome details, and period styling can make it an attractive addition to a classic collection or weekend cruise lineup. The relatively affordable asking price could also make this car appealing to someone searching for a project or restoration candidate. However, the listing provides very little information about the vehicle's overall mechanical and cosmetic condition. Buyers should therefore conduct a careful inspection of the engine, transmission, brakes, suspension, steering, electrical system, body, frame, floors, interior, and chrome components. The condition of the tires and cooling system should also be checked before driving the car regularly. Documentation and registration should be verified as well. If the car is genuinely running well and has a solid body, it could provide a fascinating opportunity to own a recognizable 1950s American classic. At $5,800, this Thunderbird offers plenty of vintage character for an enthusiast willing to investigate its history and condition. 4. 1978 Ford LTD Station Wagon. Price: $2,700. Located: Redlands, California. The 1978 Ford LTD station wagon is an affordable classic American family wagon with low reported mileage and an interesting original condition. Price is $2,700. Located in Redlands, California, this Ford has approximately 86,000 original miles, an automatic transmission, blue exterior, blue interior, gasoline engine, and a clean title. The seller states that the vehicle has had one owner since new and remains 100% original. It is also described as rust-free, which is a significant advantage for a vehicle of this age. Under the hood is the factory 351M V8 engine, which reportedly starts and runs. The car had been sitting in storage for many years, but is still able to start and run. The body is described as straight with untouched original paint. Another interesting feature is the third-row seating, while the seller says the back seat and third row were never used. All windows reportedly work. The front seats and headliner need reupholstering, and the seller recommends having the vehicle towed because of its long storage period and warns buyers to drive at their own risk. The combination of one-owner history, original paint, low mileage, rust-free condition, and V8 power makes this wagon an intriguing restoration candidate. Buyers should carefully inspect the brakes, tires, fluids, fuel system, cooling system, suspension, frame, floors, and engine before driving it. At $2,700, this Ford LTD could be an inexpensive project for someone who appreciates large classic station wagons and original survivor vehicles. 5. 1987 Chevrolet El Camino. Price: $5,500. Located: Tucson, Arizona. The 1987 Chevrolet El Camino is a distinctive American classic that combines the appearance of a coupe with the practicality of a pickup bed. Price is $5,500. Located in Tucson, Arizona, this El Camino has approximately 98,500 original miles, an automatic transmission, silver exterior, gray interior, gasoline engine, and multiple previous owners. The vehicle has a paid status, and the seller states that it has a clean title. Most importantly, the car reportedly runs and drives. The El Camino has become increasingly popular among classic car enthusiasts because of its unique design and versatility. This example could be used as a weekend cruiser, local show vehicle, or practical classic for someone who wants something different from a traditional muscle car. The silver exterior gives it a clean appearance, while the pickup-style rear bed adds useful cargo capability. The listing provides limited information about the engine, interior, body, and recent maintenance, so buyers should inspect the vehicle carefully before purchasing. Important areas include the engine, transmission, brakes, suspension, steering, frame, floor pans, bed, body panels, electrical system, and cooling system. The seller is also interested in trades and may consider land, cars, trucks, motorcycles, or recreational vehicles. Buyers should confirm the title, mileage, ownership history, and any previous modifications. At $5,500, this El Camino could offer an appealing combination of classic Chevrolet styling and practical utility. For an enthusiast looking for an affordable vintage vehicle with a unique personality, this 1987 El Camino is certainly worth a closer look and professional inspection. 6. 1962 Chevrolet Corvair Monza Convertible. Price: $5,200. Located: Phoenix, Arizona. The 1962 Chevrolet Corvair Monza Convertible is a distinctive early American compact with an attractive classic design and open-air driving appeal. Price is $5,200. Located in Phoenix, Arizona, this Corvair has a yellow exterior, turquoise interior, manual transmission, gasoline engine, and clean title. The seller describes the body as rust-free, although there are some cosmetic flaws. Several improvements have already been completed by the previous owner, including a new convertible top, new seat covers, and new brake lines. The current owner purchased the vehicle in July 2024 and reportedly drove it almost every day until February 2025, when clutch problems developed. The car currently turns over but does not start, and the seller is unsure of the exact cause. Buyers are welcome to inspect the vehicle in person and determine what repairs are required. The yellow exterior and turquoise interior create a colorful period combination that suits the early 1960s styling. As a project, this Corvair could be interesting for someone who enjoys mechanical work and wants a classic convertible at a relatively accessible price. Because the vehicle is currently not running, buyers should carefully inspect the engine, ignition system, fuel system, clutch, transmission, brakes, electrical components, frame, floors, and body. The rust-free body is an important positive feature, but the mechanical issues should be investigated before making an offer. Overall, this 1962 Corvair Monza could become a fun weekend cruiser after the starting and clutch problems are resolved. Its classic styling, convertible body, and previous improvements make it worth considering. 7. 1996 Cadillac DeVille. Price: $3,500. Located: Glendale, Arizona. The 1996 Cadillac DeVille is an affordable American luxury sedan with potential for restoration, customization, or lowrider projects. Price is $3,500. Located in Glendale, Arizona, this DeVille has approximately 98,909 miles, an automatic transmission, white exterior, tanned interior, and gasoline engine. The seller specifically markets the vehicle toward lowrider car clubs and classic car collectors. The car reportedly turns on but needs an alternator replacement, which appears to be the main mechanical issue identified in the listing. The seller also states that the air conditioning works, providing an important comfort feature once the electrical charging system is repaired. The DeVille offers a large luxury body, comfortable interior, and traditional Cadillac styling that can provide an excellent foundation for a customized project. Its white exterior and tan interior provide a neutral starting point for either preserving the original appearance or creating a personalized build. Buyers should carefully inspect the engine, transmission, charging system, cooling system, suspension, brakes, electrical components, body, frame, and interior before purchase. The condition of the battery and other electrical components should also be checked because the alternator needs replacement. At $3,500, this Cadillac could be an interesting budget project for an enthusiast who enjoys classic American luxury cars or wants to create a custom lowrider. Buyers should verify the title, mileage, ownership history, and registration requirements before completing the transaction. With the air conditioning reportedly working and the vehicle still turning on, this DeVille may offer a practical starting point for someone willing to invest time and money into bringing it back to excellent running condition. 8. 1985 Chrysler LeBaron Woody Convertible. Price: $3,250. Located: National City, California. The 1985 Chrysler LeBaron Woody Convertible is an unusual classic with distinctive wood-style trim, open-air styling, and an affordable asking price. Price is $3,250. Located in National City, California, this LeBaron has approximately 128,083 miles, an automatic transmission, black exterior, gasoline engine, and clean title. The car is equipped with a turbocharged 2.2-liter four-cylinder fuel-injected engine and is reported to run and drive well. The seller describes it as a Mark Cross edition with classic wood trim, giving the car a distinctive appearance compared with ordinary LeBaron models. The asking price has been discounted because of back registration fees and mechanical work needed on the suspension and alignment before the vehicle can pass smog. The seller states that the car is being sold as is, with no trades and cash only. A duplicate title application is also mentioned, so buyers should carefully verify the title situation and registration requirements before purchase. Despite the issues, the vehicle could be an interesting project for someone looking for an unusual 1980s convertible. Its turbocharged engine, automatic transmission, wood-style exterior treatment, and convertible body make it a distinctive combination. Buyers should inspect the suspension, steering, brakes, engine, turbo system, transmission, electrical components, convertible top, body, and undercarriage. The smog requirements should also be confirmed before completing the transaction. At $3,250, this LeBaron could be an inexpensive way to own an uncommon classic convertible. With the necessary repairs completed, it could become a fun weekend cruiser with plenty of nostalgic 1980s character and individuality for its next owner. 9. 1977 Buick Electra 225. Price: $3,800. Located: Peoria, Arizona. The 1977 Buick Electra 225 is a large American luxury car offering classic styling, spacious proportions, and traditional Buick character. Price is $3,800. Located in Peoria, Arizona, this Electra 225 has approximately 43,000 miles, an automatic transmission, brown exterior, beige interior, and gasoline power. The listing provides very little additional information about the vehicle's mechanical or cosmetic condition, so prospective buyers should inspect it carefully before making a purchase. The low indicated mileage is one of the most interesting aspects of this listing, although buyers should verify the mileage through available documentation and vehicle history. The Electra 225 represents the era of large American luxury automobiles, with a substantial body and comfortable interior designed for smooth cruising. Its brown exterior and beige interior provide a traditional period appearance that may appeal to collectors who prefer original-looking classic cars. Because details about recent maintenance, engine condition, brakes, suspension, and electrical equipment are not provided, a professional inspection would be particularly useful. Buyers should check the engine, transmission, cooling system, fuel system, brakes, steering, suspension, frame, floors, body panels, interior, and air conditioning. The condition of the tires and any evidence of long-term storage should also be evaluated. At $3,800, this Buick could be an interesting starting point for an enthusiast searching for an affordable full-size American classic. If the low mileage is documented and the body and drivetrain are solid, it may offer good potential as a weekend cruiser, restoration project, or nostalgic show vehicle. Buyers should confirm all details with the seller before making a final decision. 10. 1949 Chrysler Windsor. Price: $3,000. Located: Tucson, Arizona. The 1949 Chrysler Windsor is a classic post-war American automobile with original character and potential as a restoration project. Price is $3,000. Located in Tucson, Arizona, this two-door Windsor has approximately 68,624 miles, an automatic transmission, brown exterior, and clean title. The seller states that the car does not currently run, although a battery was connected and the engine turns over. The exact work required to make the vehicle run and drive is unknown. The tires are very old but reportedly still hold air. One of the biggest advantages is that the seller reports no major rust or significant body damage. The car is also described as being completely original, with no major parts missing. For a collector or restoration enthusiast, originality and completeness can be valuable qualities because finding missing trim or major components for an older vehicle can become expensive and time-consuming. The brown exterior gives the Windsor a traditional post-war appearance, although the body and paint should be evaluated carefully. Buyers should inspect the engine, fuel system, ignition, cooling system, transmission, brakes, suspension, steering, electrical system, floors, frame, and body before purchasing. Because the vehicle has not been running, transportation will likely be necessary, and buyers should budget for mechanical recommissioning. At $3,000, this Chrysler could be an interesting project for someone who wants an older American classic with a relatively complete and original foundation. The clean title is another positive feature. With proper mechanical attention and restoration work, this Windsor could eventually become a distinctive vintage cruiser and a great example of post-war American automotive design. 11. 1972 Dodge Dart Swinger. Price: $6,500. Located: Glendale, Arizona. The 1972 Dodge Dart Swinger is a classic American compact muscle car with strong enthusiast appeal and potential for a custom restoration. Price is $6,500. Located in Glendale, Arizona, this Dart has an automatic transmission, blue exterior, black interior, gasoline engine, and an indicated mileage of approximately 10,000 miles. The seller describes the vehicle as a project car that still needs to be finished. Unfortunately, the listing states that there is no title and only a bill of sale is available, making the paperwork situation an important consideration for any potential buyer. The low indicated mileage should also be independently verified because the vehicle's documentation may be limited. The Dart Swinger name has strong recognition among classic Mopar enthusiasts, and these cars are often appreciated for their compact dimensions, simple mechanical design, and customization potential. The blue exterior and black interior provide a traditional muscle car appearance, although the listing does not provide enough information about the engine, transmission, body, frame, or restoration progress. Buyers should carefully inspect the entire vehicle and determine exactly what work remains before making an offer. Particular attention should be given to the engine, drivetrain, brakes, suspension, electrical system, floors, frame, body panels, and missing parts. The title and registration requirements should be confirmed with the appropriate authorities before purchasing. At $6,500, this start could be an interesting project for a Mopar enthusiast, but the incomplete restoration and lack of a title add significant considerations. Buyers should verify every detail and understand the paperwork situation before committing to the vehicle. 12. 1988 Ford Thunderbird LE. Price: $2,500 OBO. Located: Glendale, Arizona. The 1988 Ford Thunderbird LE is an affordable two-door classic with low indicated mileage and potential as a budget weekend cruiser. Price is $2,500 OBO. Located in Glendale, Arizona, this Thunderbird has approximately 60,000 miles, an automatic transmission, white exterior, red interior, gasoline engine, and 2 owners. The car is powered by a 3.8-liter V6 and is described as running and driving. The seller considers it a good candidate for someone looking for an affordable classic, project car, or weekend cruiser. Several known issues are included in the listing, allowing buyers to understand some of the work required. The radiator needs replacement, the air conditioning does not currently work, the turn signals are not functioning, and the back seat needs replacement. The exhaust has also been straight-piped. The seller states that the vehicle is mostly stock and has priced it with the necessary repairs in mind. The combination of approximately 60,000 miles, 2-owner history, and classic two-door styling makes this Thunderbird interesting at its low asking price. Buyers should inspect the cooling system, engine, transmission, brakes, suspension, electrical system, exhaust, air conditioning, interior, body, and undercarriage. The radiator and turn signal issues should be addressed before regular driving. Buyers should also verify the title, mileage, ownership history, and registration status. At $2,500, this Thunderbird could be an inexpensive entry into classic Ford ownership. With some mechanical and cosmetic attention, it could become a fun, nostalgic cruiser for someone who appreciates late 1980s American styling. 13. 1976 mg Midget Convertible. Price: $7,500. Located: Camp Verde, Arizona. The 1976 mg Midget Convertible is a small British sports car with classic styling and a strong appeal for enthusiasts who enjoy lightweight roadsters. Price is $7,500. Located in Camp Verde, Arizona, this MG Midget has approximately 12,000 miles, a manual transmission, blue exterior, brown interior, gasoline engine, 2 owners, and a clean title. The seller describes the vehicle as beautifully restored and in perfect condition. Although the listing provides few mechanical details, the reported restoration and low indicated mileage make this Midget an interesting option for someone looking for a ready-to-enjoy classic convertible. The compact dimensions and lightweight design of the MG Midget make it well-suited to relaxed weekend drives, local car shows, and scenic roads. The blue exterior paired with a brown interior provides a classic British sports car appearance. Because the seller describes the vehicle as restored, buyers should ask for photographs, restoration records, receipts, and details about the work completed. A professional inspection is still recommended, particularly for the engine, transmission, brakes, suspension, steering, electrical system, body, frame, and convertible top. Buyers should also verify the mileage and title documentation before completing the purchase. At $7,500, this MG Midget could appeal to collectors and enthusiasts who want a small, simple, and visually appealing British roadster. Its reported 2-owner history and restored condition may add to its desirability. If the restoration quality is as described, This car could provide an enjoyable ownership experience without requiring the extensive mechanical work associated with many project-level classic convertibles. 14. 1985 Chevrolet C20 Regular Cab Long Bed. Price: $7,000. Located: Mesa, Arizona. The 1985 Chevrolet C20 Regular Cab Long Bed is a classic American pickup with V8 power, useful capability, and several recent upgrades. Price is $7,000. Located in Mesa, Arizona, this Chevrolet has approximately 73,000 miles, an automatic transmission, red exterior, burgundy interior, gasoline engine, and clean title. The truck is a two-wheel drive C20 and reportedly comes from Indiana, so the seller notes that it has some rust from its time in the Rust Belt, although the condition is described as not bad. The truck is currently driven throughout the valley. Under the hood is a 350 small block Chevrolet engine paired with a 400 automatic transmission. It also features a 14-bolt full-float rear axle, providing a strong drivetrain foundation. Recent upgrades include a new flex plate, brand new BF Goodrich KO3 tires, G-Fex wheels, a new 4-inch steel cowl hood, an aftermarket aluminum radiator, and a transmission cooler. The seller is mainly interested in trading for another cool classic car and specifically mentions a 1965 to 1968 Impala as an ideal trade. Buyers should inspect the rust carefully, especially because of the truck's Indiana history. Other important areas include the frame, floors, cab, bed, engine, transmission, cooling system, suspension, brakes, steering, and electrical equipment. At $7,000, this C20 offers a combination of classic truck styling, V8 performance, useful cargo capability, and several recent upgrades. It could be an appealing weekend cruiser, work truck, or project for a classic Chevrolet enthusiast. 15. 1976 Chevrolet El Camino. Price: $4,200. Located: Phoenix, Arizona. The 1976 Chevrolet El Camino is a distinctive classic vehicle that combines muscle car styling with the usefulness of a pickup bed. Price is $4,200. Located in Phoenix, Arizona, this El Camino has approximately 160,000 miles, an automatic transmission, burgundy exterior, gasoline engine, 2 owners, and a clean title. The seller states that the vehicle runs and drives well and is equipped with a Chevrolet 350 V8 engine. The car reportedly passes emissions, which is an important advantage for an older vehicle that may be driven regularly. Recent improvements include new lightweight aluminum wheels and a new battery. The seller describes the vehicle as complete and says that it mainly needs some TLC. No trades are being considered. The burgundy exterior gives the El Camino a traditional classic appearance, while the combination of a V8 engine and pickup-style rear bed makes it practical and enjoyable for cruising. Although the vehicle has relatively high mileage, its 2-owner history and clean title are positive factors. Buyers should carefully inspect the engine, transmission, cooling system, brakes, suspension, steering, frame, floor pans, bed, body panels, electrical system, and interior. The seller's statement that the car passes emissions should also be confirmed during an inspection. At $4,200, this Chevrolet could be an appealing entry-level classic for someone wanting an American V8 vehicle without spending a large amount of money. With some cosmetic and mechanical attention, it could become a fun weekend cruiser or personalized project. Its combination of classic styling, 350 V8 power, and practical cargo space makes the El Camino an interesting choice for enthusiasts. Thanks for watching. Which classic car was your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more.